Hello everyone, this is your man Hotman. Welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be doing my top 10 favorite figure that I bought myself this year. My top 10, before we get into the top 10, and you are looking at it, before we really officially get into my top 10, my rules are a little different than a lot of the big YouTubers who do top 10. Some people might do top 10 on nothing but the top and fallen figures. Some people might do top 10 on Marvel Legend figures. Some people might do top 10 on imports. Some might do top 10 on Mesco, and so on and so on. But my top 10 is a little different. My top 10 is more on stuff that I bought myself, that's found on the shelf, or found on eBay, or found on Amazon, or whatever the case may be, and figures that I enjoy, that I can afford, and that they are affordable. So they're not going to be on everybody's line, or line like that people are looking for. Maybe one or two might be, or not be. So we don't have to cut away. We don't have to go out to articulation paint. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how I feel about the figure until we get into number one. I might cut away a little bit just to set the other figure up, and let's get into it. My number 10 figure is the Fortnite figure that I can't remember his name at this moment in time. I like how the figure move and everything. It was kind of hard to find. I did found it more at the end of the year. The reason why I really enjoyed the figure, I like the figure a lot. I love the how the guns was placed. I love the 6 shooters. I thought that was a really fun aspect. I told you maybe in the review that it gave me like a Silverhawk type vibe to it. I did not say it in the review. It also give me like a Iron Man also type vibe, because it does look like he has a shield. I think the only thing would probably make this figure maybe pop a little bit more, and I'll probably do it myself, is maybe if it had a cloth type thing to it, there. But this is my number 10 figure, and I really enjoy it. You can find it in your local Targets, or even Walmart and stuff like that. And it came with nice accessories and everything. So that's number 10. And I did do little paper things. I'm so ghetto. My number 9 figure is also a Jazzworks figure, and this is for Hasbro took over, and this is my number 9 figure. And I'm sorry about the names. I can't remember the names of the figures. Next time I'll make sure I write down the names of the figures. So this is number 9. So let's open up this figure, and I took it out of my hands. It felt nice and good statue. So I thought I'd put it my number 9 figure. And I don't really dig the toe articulation, but I like the toe articulation on this one a little bit better, because I like how they did it. It had a nice good stiffness to it, and didn't like it was going to fall over, and it stands on the shelf, like a champ. And I like messing with it when I do get a chance and stuff like that. So this is my number 9 figure, and I really enjoy what Jazzworks did, and also when Hasbro took over. And it's like they just like have a good meeting of the minds when Hasbro took over the Fortnite line, and they did a really good job. So that was my number 9 figure. The number 8 figure is also another Fortnite figure, but it's from the Hasbro line, and everything. So this is my number 8 figure, and I can't think of his name either. I need to write these names down. I think Jazzworks like I said, did a good job. Hasbro did a good job, and I hope they do get a chance to keep up what they're doing, and don't start cheaping out on what they're doing, and keep up the good work. Just another good figure. It was good. It was good to play with. It has its limits, maybe like in the the mid part right here with how the jacket was made and everything, but still was a fun figure. And like I said, it also stand on the shelf like a champ. It didn't fall over, didn't tilt, nothing like that. It just like after you just got in a little sweet spot and it stand beautifully. So that was number 8. A number 7 figure, I do remember her name. I believe her name was Sky, and it's also from the new Fortnite line, and they did a good job. She came with no accessories. She was like a more like a deluxe pack, which you got a little bit more stuff because she also came with Ollie. He's still on the shelf and everything. So this was the number 7 figure. The articulation was nice and smooth. She did have a little bit of a traffic cone right here with the shirt. I was looking for the other one. I never found it to get a chance to do the review when I did have a chance. So this was number 7, Sky. And I remember her name. I'll put it over here like that. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. And before we go any further, I'd like to say I think that we're gonna have some good exciting times, some good figures will be coming up pretty soon from lines we do know and everything. So as we get into it, I'm setting it up. My number 6 figure is finally a figure that I think a lot of people would deal with. I can't think of what it's Todd McFarlane, but I think with the Murness type line with the gamer versions. So this is number 6. One thing about this figure I really enjoy for a 6-inch scale figure. It had good heft to it. It was a good solid figure, but yet you still have good range of motion with the side to side, with the elbows and everything, and it just sat, like I said, just sat on the shelf, and it had a good presence on the shelf, and I loved how it fit in my hand, and how much it was even a good fun good review to do on Buzz Lightyear figure for number 6. My number 5 figure was also another Todd McFarlane figure. It was Dr. Faith, and everything. Todd McFarlane sometimes don't come with a lot of accessories, but the accessories you did get the stand that he did come with. Well figured. It was a good figure. It was also nice and good review to do with him. And I don't have the only Dr. Faith figure that I do have. The joints move nice and smoothly on mines. Nicely painted. I love the detail and the paint on everything. So I thought it was a nice figure, the fun, enjoyable. So that was the number 5 figure. My number 4 figure was something I found in Books A Million, and I always wanted one, and I was so happy finally got one. And this from Diamond Selects, Iron Giant. And I just recently watched the show on TV not too long ago. So this is number 4. It does come with Hagar, the little boy. He is on a magnet. It does come with the accessories. It does come with good quality accessories, and it is made from Diamond Select. And for $35, you got interchangeable hands. You did get the Hagar. No, it's not articulated, but it did said, and it gave you a piece of the movie that you can remember. You can remember him with the sign on, and you can't really see him, but I'm pulling back to put the camera up a little bit. But there's the Iron Giant figure, and it was a really good figure. It was also another figure to watch and look on my shelf, and it just pops and just brings good joy on that line. So that's the Iron Giant figure for number 4. I wanted to put them up higher, but we had to have a 4. We had to have a 5 to get to number 3. Our number 3 figure is also from Todd McFarlane, and this is the Gunslinger from Spawn. Remove this sticker right here. This paper is the Gunslinger from Spawn. It was a figure that was, for me personally, it was a very hard figure to find also, but when I finally found it, I wanted this figure so bad, and I'm happy I did found it. It does have some pieces that can be kind of sharpy here and there, like in the, things like that. But I did say it in the review. I love how you can place the gun on the back and everything. It did have a lot of detail to it. And I think even if you want to, if you ever found this figure, maybe put a nice little wash on there. If you maybe could find a horse, you can probably put them on. I did try to find one. I think it would make the figure even on yourself look even much better. So for my number one figure was the Spawn action figure from Todd McFarlane. My number two figure, and where did I put it at? Number two figure. Oh, here it goes, right here in front of my face. This figure right here was my number two figure. It's Lady J from G.I. Joe. I love this figure so much. I love the detail of the figure. I do have on the bike. I didn't want to take her off the bike and everything, so she was my number two figure. I love this figure so much to a point where I even bought two more of these to put even my other female G.I. Joes on to even make them a much better team and everything. The figure, she comes with double elbows, double knees, drop down hips. Even got to where you can with the interchangeable hairstyle. I thought that was a very good concept. What Hasbro did, and all this, right? Not except the bike. All this figure, all this accessories, you could pretty much put everything on her for $20. I thought it was a really cool, awesome figure. Great job on that on Hasbro. When Hasbro wanted to really step up the game, they can step up the game and make some really awesome figures. So that's my number two figure. And my number one figure, no drum roll, I'm sorry, is this Wonder Woman figure, also from Todd McFarlane. And I made this my number one figure because it would just move too freely, too smooth. And after I got to put the shield on her from the other Wonder Woman figure that I do have on the shelf, it just, to me personally, it just really made the figure pop. And I really enjoyed. And hope you enjoy my top 10. And by the time I probably upload this, I'll probably change my mind and have more other figures I would love to put on my top 10. And she does get the limelight and the shine on her. So this is my favorite top 10. These are the figures I enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you all have a great, safe new year. And hope you get a chance to find things you're looking for in this new year that we're looking for, and we are in now in 2022. And be safe out there. Enjoy your collection. And High Man is out. Thank you.